All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, so this is tier 15 Volcanic Pyro. Let's see if we do some work right here, man. 300k crit, not bad. Those things kind of juicy right here. All right, let's see if we could get some ammo back right there. Gotta finesse your ammo. Make sure you're not running out like ASAP. Wow, bro. A lot of these dudes are just going. Brrr. I kind of want to push out. So let me go ahead and do this. Want to get this bonus damage. Get that 400k right there. I got to get used to these dudes blowing up. Like, before I could even really get some. Oh my goodness. This damage feels good. Come on, bro. Come on, dude. I want to get a heavy out on the field before I blast right here. All right, here we go. I got 2 heavies. Warlord. I feel like he's the harder heavy to kill, so I'm happy with that. Here we go. We'll kill this heavy too. And we might die right here. Damn, bro. I don't even have the right weapon on. Feels toxic, man. Rip. I feel like my other run was nice. Rip. It's all good though. That worked. All right, here we go. Ripping on that dude. Come on, bro. It's taking forever, man. I'm trying to do this fast, dude. Go ahead and go with this. I've been wanting to like double burst. All right, 3 minutes. This is one of the harder parts, I feel. Let's see, maybe we could control the birds, bro. If we can control the birds, we'll be out there. All right, crawler dead. That's always beautiful to see. Get our max ammo right here on our absorption. Beautiful damage off more shrapnel. All right, now what I want to do right here is I want to get some ammo from these 3. I could use my ash, and I probably should, but I want to save it for a second. See if I could come off on this guy real quick. Come on, baby, blitz him. Burn him. Burned. All right, time to start working on these big boys. Once I get me a nice little ash blast right here, to do a little bit of work. Unfortunately, it didn't work properly. But All right, pretty decent. Now we got to take out the beast once again. All right, one beast done. This might not end good for me. All right. Here we go. Now. All right, now that we got control on that, let's see if we can finish up right here. Get our beautiful little damage in. And just kill this guy on Ash Blast right here. Easy, let's go. All right, we're halfway, and I think this is the final boss right here. Not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, man, when all those bosses and everything are like just blasting you, bro. Pretty nutty, man. But yeah, hopefully you guys are hello? Okay. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the build. And let's see if we can shred through right here, get a gold star. And I'm gonna probably move on to some techno, because I like using a weapon for DPS. So I'm probably gonna be building a techno after this character. And then after I get that techno fun, I'm gonna probably make a some anomaly builds at that point. Go back to my Warframe days. Get my max ammo back. And we're just chilling right here. We're surviving, we're killing. Gonna get our ammo back. Go ahead and Ash Blast. And we're hitting for crazy damage. And let's try to finish this boss. So I could most likely like just blitz the boss and kill her, but I'm gonna try to do this like intelligently, right? I'm gonna go ahead and get this ad, and then I'm gonna use my crits to rip her piercing. I want to get that chain link off her. Go ahead and use my ability now. If you haven't noticed, I'm killing smaller ads. That way I could proc my Embalmer's Rage and get that damage that I'm looking for. Could go with some ammo replenishment right here. Get some more. I'll go ahead and I'll finish her right here. And then we can finish the rest of the CT15 beautifully. Get my ammo back. And it's been a beautiful journey, yo. Not bad, like 9-minute mission. I think it's pretty good for Pyro.
I found a pod down here
can't really go too much harder as far as like the DPS build, but this is what I like personally right now. And I've been able to get mostly all the missions in gold. I've had some trouble with Boomtown, but I believe it's more of my placement than anything else. But other than that, golding gold on like almost every other expedition. And yeah, let's get it. Let me touch on the build real quick, just in case. I've changed it a little bit, nothing too crazy. I'm using an older assault rifle. I'm using crit damage, long range, close range. You could use one of the newer DLC assault rifles if you want to. I'm gonna give you over like 6 to 10k damage more, so that's a pretty good thing to run. And you're also gonna get bone shrapnel on that build. I have in Bomber's Rage mod from the High Roller legendary, and I dismantled it to get the tier 3 mod, put it on the assault rifle tactical. I feel like it just rips. I'll show you my skill tree real quick along with my skills. Volcanic Rounds, Feed the Flames, Ash Blast. I love this combination since day one. I've been preaching it, and this is kind of how I'm running the tree right here. I'm running just damage on the lower top tree. Well, top lower bar, you know, however you say it. Immobilize, we're going with more weapon damage, more assault damage. We have more trials of the ash damage right here. Enemies that get ash get 10% more damage. Yo, thanks for those bits, King Predator. We have more weapon damage here against marked enemies. Ash afflicts 15% longer, more weapon damage, more weapon damage, more weapon damage. Ash inflicts vulnerable, which is a beautiful status to have on enemies. Allows you to do more damage to them. We also have hurt twice as long. We get 10% damage that you do to elites, and they do 10% less damage to you. Also, immobilized skill cooldown. And then we have Ash, which inflicts 15% more damage. It used to be 30, but they got their mind right after they saw how we were blasting through some of that content. Right here is activating immobilize skill, increases your weapon damage for 45 seconds. Then we have incinerate, which burn inflicted enemies become ash after the burn ends. Max health, you don't really need that, but I really like this extinction. I really like having increased damage by 20% against enemies below 30% health. This helps me like when I gotta finish those bosses or any ad that's really tanky. This really helps me a lot. Okay, so burn afflicted enemies, it lasts 20% longer. I didn't want to use armor piercing because the skill gives me the piercing, and I didn't really find value in too many of the other things. I'm not really too concerned about weapon leech or stuff like that, so I just went with burn lasts 20% longer. And with that being said, I'll just show you my gear set. My clothes right here, I'm rocking the Torturer'S mask, chest, and waistcloth. And right here, what this does is triples the size of the Volcanic Rounds, giving me a damaging aura that surrounds each bullet, triple the size, right? So right here we have Death Sentence, which is Ash Blast. I get weapon damage and anomaly damage against enemies affected by the skill. It increases it respectively by 40% and 30% for 5 seconds. So after I ash, I usually try to save it for big bosses, heavies, ash, and then I'll just try to like rip them instantly. Okay, so reforging shots right here, this is a huge one. You need to make sure that your critical shots do not consume ammo. Okay, so we don't have a replenish on this build. All right, so this is the replenish from our skills, all right, or from our mods. Usually you will have mods that replenish ammo, but we're only going to use replenish from a skill. All right, so none of our kills, none of that is going to give us ammo. Okay, only our Feed the Flames, which is our second skill, and it's going to give us bullet absorption. All right, this is going to replenish 33% of your ammo. You don't want to reload the ammos because you don't want to lose Volcanic Rounds. All right, Radiation Flames, this is just for some kind of mitigation of damage, and this is going to be Volcanic Rounds, Radiation Flames, which enemies damaged with this skill are inflicted with weakness, so they do less damage to you. And then we have one of my favorite DPS mods. Also, these come with like standard rows, so bonus firepower. The attributes are healing received and close range. As you can see, I can't really change those, but I still like the gear set, and that's why I'm using it personally. But if I really like, what I really want to go for is bonus firepower, long range, and close range damage as an assault rifle player, right? Or any weapon type of play. So right here we have staring into the barrel. We have boost your firepower by 10k for each enemy. When you have 5 enemies around you, that's 50k firearms more you're gonna have. So I really like that mod personally. That's where I feel like a lot of my damage gets made up for most of the time. But Volcanic Rounds, so this is for an additional magazine in case like I have to burn all my bullets on a super heavy boss that for some reason I don't kill, either because I'm in a group or whatever happens, you know, or the boss I'm just not hitting enough crits. That really helps you, right? So this is the only mod you're gonna use with Feed the Flames, bullet absorption mod. you're going to use 2 of them, right? So the second one will be Flame Grasper, and this will enable you to get 2 more additional targets. So that's going to be a total of 3 targets, and this is going to give you 99% of your ammo back. Amazing. I love this tier 3 mod. You need this if you're running Pyro Feed the Flames. It's really useful in my opinion, because if not, you're going to be waiting for 10 seconds and you're only going to be getting 33% when you could be getting basically 100% back, right, with this Flame Grasper. And Bullet Kindling lets you deal 20% more damage against enemies afflicted with burn. You also have one that's Ashen Boost that helps you with Ash. But like, if you feel like you don't need emergency stance or mitigation from death, you could kind of put that in for maybe mitigation from death. You could put Ashen Boost. That way you can add 20% more damage to your build when enemies are ashed, right? Our last 2 mods right here are going to be emergency stance and mitigation. So basically my boots are my resistance or my survivability, right? Mitigation from death gives me 45k armor for 10 seconds, and it stacks up to 3 times, all right? So almost 150k health overall you're going to get for 10 seconds. And lastly, emergency stance. This gives you a golem for 4 seconds, giving you that over 60% resistance, and it takes 10 seconds to cool down. So whenever you get below 30% health, you're going to turn into the Rock, and you're going to absolutely destroy. If you guys seen my my best secondary YouTube video, the Juggler, this is where we're going to be running the Scrap Grenade and the Grand Opening. That way when we run out of volcanic bullets, we can still finish up all the enemies, shoot all the bosses, especially with you ashing them and feeding the flame them, which also makes them ash. With that being said, I believe I covered everything in the video with the build and the gameplay. But yo, thanks for watching. Catch you on the stream later. Salute. Peace, baby. Let's get it. All right, easy. Easy.